Hello, you just saw me a couple seconds ago. So we're continuing with fractions. Our next lesson is going to be showing how to write fractions less than 1 on a number line. So we're not going to start out with the solve and share for this one because it's a little bit confusing to me. So I'm going to make myself smaller, go to the right page, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to check out the essential question first for this one. And it says, how can you record fractions on a number line? It says, Mr. Singer is picking up his daughter Greta from school to go to soccer practice. Greta's school is located at 3/4 of the distance from the Singer's house to the soccer field. How can you represent 3/4 on a number line? So if you see what she says right here, it says every number on a number line represents a distance from 0. So you're always going to start from 0. So if you can see here, she wrote a number line from 0 to 1, and that is the road that she is going to take. So we're going to check out step 1. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Here we go. Step 1 is to draw a number line from 0 to 1. 0 represents the Singer's house. 1 represents the distance from the Singer's house to the soccer field. So we see that they drew a number line with a 0 to 1 on it. Then we're going to go to step 2. Divide the distance from 0 to 1 into 4 equal parts. Now we're going to do 4 equal parts because it said that the distance from the house to the soccer field was 3/4. So we know by looking at our denominator is 4, we know we are going to need 4 equal parts. So let's zoom back in. So it wants us to divide the distance from 0 to 1 into 4 equal parts. Each length is 1/4 of the whole distance between 0 and 1. Okay, so that's what they did here. They made a number line 0 to 1, and they did it into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all 1/4. Now we're going to go to step 3. It says start at 0, draw a point at the end of the 3rd fourth on the line. Write 3/4. This represents the distance from the Singer's house to Greta's school. So right here you saw that they got 1/4, 2/4, just like our shape, 3/4. They wrote it down, and they said 3/4 is the same as 3 lengths of 1/4. So just wanted to go over that so that if you needed to back up or pause on this while doing your quick check, you can. So let's go to the next page where we're going to do some examples on our own. All right, so we're going to do number 3 and 4. So in 3 and 4, it wants us to divide the number line into the given number of equal lengths. Then mark and label the given fraction on the number line. So we're looking at number 3, and it says that it wants 2 equal lengths. So we should have 2 bars. And we're going to label them 1/2 or 1/2. All right, since I know that this is a whole, and I want to make 2 equal parts, I know that I can just cut it right in half. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eyeball this because, like I said, I'm on the computer, so I'm just trying my best. So I'm cutting it in half, and then it wants me to label it 1/2. So I'm going to do that. So if we were to do like we did with the shapes, this hump would say 1/2, and this hump would say 2/2. We know that when the numerator and the denominator are the same, it equals a whole, and we know that we are correct. So let's try number 4. This one's a little bit tougher. This one's 4 equal lengths, and we're going to find 2/4. So the first thing that I'm going to look at is my denominator to know that I need to split this line into 4 equal parts or 4 equal lengths. So I'm going to eyeball it, and I'm going to measure 4 different parts. So let me draw my line. So that's 1. Going to make 2. So 1, 2. We need another one. 3. So now we have 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me label those for you so you can see it. All right, so I just labeled this out so that you would be able to see what I'm talking about. So we're going from 0 to 1. We know that the whole is 4/4, so we need to get from 0 to 4/4. So here I have my 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and my whole would be 4/4. So I know that this is correct. And all it wanted me to do was to label the 2/4. So I went ahead and did that, so we can erase these. Delete. Delete. And we have our 2/4 with our 4 equal lengths. So I'm going to do one more just so that make sure that we understand. So for example, number 5, we are doing the same thing. And I just have this here because we are going to need it to label. So I know here that it wants me to have 3 equal lengths, and then I'm finding 2/3 or 2/3. So because I'm having 3 equal lengths, I know that that's what I have to draw. I'm just going to eyeball. Here is 1. That's 1. And I'm going to draw another one. So now I have 3. 1, 2, 3. And it wants me to label my 2/3. So I know that this is 0. This would be 1/3, 1/3. The next one would be 2/3. So that's where I'm going to label. So I'm going to pull this one down. And then I know my 1 would be is my whole, so it would say 3/3. So I know that that's correct. I would have 1/3, 2/3, and then this would be 3/3. So I hope that makes sense. Let me make myself bigger. I hope that makes sense, and I hope the quick check is easy for you. If not, let me know, and I will re-go over this for you. I know fractions can be a little confusing. I get confused myself on what I'm supposed to say and remembering which way everything goes. So don't be discouraged if you don't understand the first time, and I'll definitely go over it with you if you need me to. So until my next video, I will see you then. Bye.